The delegation of 6 Valaxian ambassadors stared in horror at what remained of their testing facility. Twisted metal and shattered glass spread across half a kilometer of Earth's previously untouched wilderness. The human guide, Tom, stood with arms crossed, his weathered face showing neither surprise nor sympathy. "We warned you," he said simply. Admiral Kree, the lead Valaxian scientist, bristled, his translucent skin flushed deep purple with embarrassment. "Impossible. Our containment technology is flawless. We've conquered diseases across 3 galaxies." Tom shrugged. "Not this one." 3 standard weeks earlier, the Valaxians had arrived on Earth with grand proclamations. Humanity, they declared, had been squandering their planet's potential. Earth contained the richest biodiversity in the charted universe, a treasure trove of genetic material that the Valaxians intended to catalog, modify, and improve upon. "Your planet is remarkable," Admiral Kree had announced during the first contact broadcast, "but inefficient. Nature is messy, wasteful. With our expertise, we can help you perfect it." Most human governments had politely declined. Earth's ecosystem had already suffered enough tampering over the centuries. The painful lessons of climate crisis and mass extinction had taught humanity hard-earned respect for natural systems. But the Valaxians persisted. They sought permission to establish a small research outpost in the remote wilderness of Montana, a place to demonstrate their capabilities. Against better judgment, permission was granted with strict conditions. Tom had been assigned as liaison. A former park ranger with 40 years of experience, he knew the land intimately. He'd grown up tracking wolves, watching forest fires renew ancient pine stands, witnessing the delicate dance of predator and prey. "You need to understand something fundamental about Earth," Tom had warned on their first day. "Our biology evolved through billions of years of trial and error. The systems you see aren't random or inefficient. They're balanced, interconnected, and dangerous when disrupted." Admiral Kree had waved away his concerns. "We've heard this primitive reverence before. On every world we visit, the natives initially resist progress. They worship their natural order until we show them something better." The Valaxians began with something simple: mosquitoes. Earth's most hated insect seemed an easy target to showcase their expertise. "These primitive bloodsuckers serve no ecological purpose," Kree declared. "We'll engineer a superior replacement that doesn't bite humans, but still fulfills their minor pollination role." Tom had sighed. Mosquitoes feed trillions of fish, birds, and amphibians. They've been part of Earth's food web for millions of years. "Trust in superior technology," Kree responded dismissively. Within days, the Valaxians had created their replacement insect and established a testing zone. The new creatures were elegant: translucent wings, silent flight, genetically programmed to avoid humans while retaining what the aliens considered the mosquitoes' only useful functions. What the Valaxians hadn't accounted for was a microscopic Earth parasite that immediately recognized the engineered insects as perfect hosts. A parasite that had evolved alongside mosquitoes for millions of years, kept in check by Earth's immune systems and natural predators. Inside the alien-engineered bodies, unrestrained by evolutionary safeguards, the parasite mutated rapidly. Within days, it had consumed its hosts from within and evolved to target the lab's containment systems. The Valaxian scientists, having never experienced Earth's aggressive microbial evolution, were unprepared. Their quarantine protocols, designed for controlled environments on sterile worlds, failed catastrophically. Now they stood amid ruins, 3 of their research team in critical condition, fighting infections their advanced medicine struggled to understand. "You should have listened," Tom said quietly. "Earth's nature isn't just plants and animals. It's viruses and bacteria that rewrite themselves hourly. It's fungi that communicate through continent-spanning networks. It's microorganisms that eat through metal and glass when conditions are right." Admiral Kree stared at the human with new respect and fear. "How do you survive here?" Tom smiled slightly. "We're part of it. We evolved within this system. Our bodies contain 10 trillion human cells and 100 trillion microbial cells. We're not separate from nature. We're immersed in it, shaped by it." He gestured toward the distant mountains. "Humanity spent centuries making the same mistake you just did, thinking we could master nature instead of working with it. We nearly destroyed ourselves before learning that lesson. The remaining Valaxian scientists huddled together, suddenly seeing Earth's beautiful wilderness as something dangerous and unpredictable. What they had dismissed as a primitive backwater now revealed itself as something far more complex than they had imagined. This is why humans haven't spread across the stars like other species, Admiral Kree realized. You're adapted to one of the most aggressive biological environments in the galaxy. You're not primitive, you're survivors. Tom nodded. Earth shaped us to be tough, adaptable, and cautious. We're not the strongest species, or the smartest by many measures, but we understand something fundamental that your people forgot during your technological advancement. What's that? Kree asked. Nature always wins, Tom said simply. Not through malice or intention, but through endless adaptation and sheer persistence. Life here has survived asteroid impacts, supervolcanoes, and ice ages. It will be here long after both our civilizations are gone. A Valaxian delegation departed Earth the following day, their research data transmitted across the galaxy with a new classification for planet Earth. Extreme biological hazard. Approach with caution. Humanity's reputation among the stars changed that day, not as conquerors or technological marvels, but as something perhaps more impressive, beings who had made peace with living inside nature's domain, who had learned to thrive within its rules rather than futilely attempting to break them. It was, in the end, the ultimate human strength.